Radio, home of the independently dope. Baby, you know you are our sunshine. May you stay tuned in, all right? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lily Mae, and you already know what time it is. It's consulting time. Let's get to it. Bringing you the greatest and the brightest creators, leaders, and innovators from around the globe. We'll always leave you with joy, jewels, and justice. Purpose over popularity is our motto. Now let's get to it. It's consulting time. Tap in to It's Consulting Time with your girl Lily Mae on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and ID 104 Radio, home of the independently dope via the Live 365 app. You never want to miss these intentionally purposeful conversations with creatives, leaders, and innovators from around the globe. Tap in, tap in, tap in.
The track kings back in '99, track boys, and they were making 2 pairs for Nelly. And then they made Po Folks right here for me. My son named Napoleon, he lived on Lucas and Hunt, Kenwood. And 2 kids of mine graduated from Normandy, and his name is Napoleon. And so I wrote this song, I call it Po. And the words was, all my life been Po, and it really don't matter no more. And it was just Po Folks, and it was me.
Yo, listen. Okay, first and foremost, let me clear the air. Just because I'm broadcasting live tonight does not mean start calling my phone and think I'm going to return text message and emails, because I'm not. I am still out of the office until the top of the year, maybe the middle of the top of the year. It depends on how I feel. All right, now, guys, I am super excited because we are back. Now, if you were here the first Tuesday in December, you heard Big V. Vito came through here. He really came to town, right? So last week we shook the box, right? Tonight we're gonna unwrap the box. And so if you missed last week, if you missed even the replay last week and from the first week, you really missed a treat, okay? And I want you to know that this individual is utterly amazing, a living freaking legend, a philanthropist, an entrepreneur, a family man, a lyricist, all of those things. So without further ado, let me go on and bring him out so we can get this road on the show.
Oh, Lily Mae. What it do this time?
I am excited. You know what, Big V? I feel good. The holiday is coming. And it's not just the holiday though. For me, it's the camaraderie of family. It's the birth, right? It's the birth of Jesus Christ. But when you think about that though, it's so much more to that. It's so much more to it when you think about it in respect to your birth and your development and your rebirth. So I'm excited.
Me too. It is always great to get another chance at the Savior's birthday, and and whatever Christmas means to you. But as a family man, that was one of my major points of the year. Now that I'm a little older, it's Halloween. But what up, though? I'm looking for Christmas cookies in a holiday yard. That's about
I know that's right. Look, you got some special goodies. You got any special goodies you want to market from the store?
I've been letting the vape pens go a few for a little more. 2 for $30. Come in. We got some good cookies. We got truffles. I got something to make the dog quit barking.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's real. That look, if you got something to make dog quit barking, that's some real stuff there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have your company over. You ain't got. Man. Anyway, yeah. But just a lot of things going on in the dispensary.
Absolutely.
Son just got back home from college.
Okay.
Baby out playing basketball. And, everybody moving and hustling and Santa, and life is life, and all that good stuff, waiting for these folks to send me a little money for Christmas. Wouldn't
All
be
right,
bad.
That's
and just waiting for Mr. Belvedere to knock on the door.
okay.
With something he had to show my ID to or something, But other than that, just thankful. It's a season.
Yes. Big V, it got real last week. I mean, well, last, like, we got so real, we delve into your artistry, your family life, when you had to come off the road, to be that father and raise amazing children. So this week, we shook up the box last week, but this week, as we actually unwrap the box, I want to talk more about Vito and the various things that have kind of motivated you and influenced you to this point in your life now. Because, you've been out there with the glitz and glam and the fame, but there were some major points during that time and here, recently, and some people that you talked to along the way that kind of planted something in you that said, I want more. I want even better than this. And I know that I am more than this. My purpose is bigger than this. Just talk to us about some of those things and kind of give the people some juice that they need to propel themselves into 2024.
Man, like the whole catch up was okay. Everybody heard Nappy Roots song and they compare me to the greats after the Nappy Roots thing, and I was like, honey, I ain't put out nothing solo yet, and I appreciate the attributes. And after writing the music and then running into Prince at the brunch, at the Grammy brunch, and Kanye opening up for us after the things he told me, and to still walk around and do the Lady Killer soundtrack with T-Bone Burnett and do the score, and to just be in the room with a lot of great energies, to work with William Orbit from U2, to name quite a few. I worked with Raphael Sadiq, Tony, and everybody was telling me, V, I used to be in a big group, and the folks was, and I didn't never know the correct way to leave. You know, nobody had a record deal before where I'm from. So I didn't kind of, so just rolling with the punches and watch how Twister would say, big boy, it's a roller coaster. You up right now and you're going to be down and then it'll come back around. You just remain you. And those were the days on Atlantic and running into him and Busta Rhymes, him leaving the leaders of the new school and becoming what he had to become. Like I said, I've been blessed to be around a whole lot of people walking that walk and talking that talk.
Wow, like Big V, one of the things I know that when you spoke about sitting down with Prince and having those conversations, that's something a lot of people cannot say that they've had the opportunity to do. And I'm not knocking anybody and anybody's placement in this industry, but Big V's Prince, like, he broke so many barriers,
Yeah.
and he withstood so much adversity and controversy, and he did it so effortlessly. So for you to have sat under someone like that and to have obtained words of motivation and words of, being catalyzed, because it's almost like I can see that he was somebody that kind of was like, all right, look, this what it is. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I won't dare. But just because I'm a pretty damn good reader of people, I could see him like an old player. You know how them old players were back in the day at the
Yeah.
corner store.
Yeah, why you
Let me
bullshitting over there with it, you need?
yeah, let me holler
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could see him doing that. And he
Yeah.
gave you some good information too.
Yeah.
So now though, you raised your children to, I mean, guys, if you don't know who his children are, you need to go back and listen to last week and the week there before. He raised some amazing children, but you've raised your children and now you're back at it. You're
Oh
making
yeah.
music, you have a business, you have all of these amazing things going on. So, what would you say is like one thing that in this successful venture, because you had a lot of them, what are some of the things that you didn't expect, but you were able to navigate through?
Just like coming out right after Nelly and naming your album Watermelon Chicken and Grits, and to realize you were on to something, and then a month later, Ludacris named his album Chicken and Beer, and then Crick comes out with the country shit, and it was a movement. And then I realized, okay, and just watching each other grow up in Nappy Roots. And like I said, you're gonna be the villain in somebody's story or the fool in your own, and learning, that most situations are like Alba red and vodka popcorn, where Granny put it in that hot skillet and put the plate on top of it, and every kernel got a pop before the top come off of it. But the divine secret was it was the same popcorn, same oil, just different times to pop. And then, sitting there with Rico Wade and Organized Noise and learning to produce, realizing it was my time to pop later. I hadn't quite known what I known. If you growed up like I did watching The Last Dragon, it felt like Bruce Leroy. I was already him. It just take the right ass kicking to bring it out of you, And I think that's what life did.
Wow. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I need you to understand who this is and what we're talking about. So this is Big V. Vito, that is. And you better put some respect on it. Okay. Put some respect on it.
Oh,
This Vito is a 4-letter word that you need in your vocabulary. Okay.
no, you big old pimp. No, but yeah, just moving around,
Uh-huh.
getting shit popping again. Did the movies, still writing scripts, taking dates, just watching how everybody's involved in every day. I just was
Yes.
enjoying watching Scarface perform in the library and to watch him play a guitar. And after Andre 3000's flute, it's been a good damn month for music.
Yes. 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 So, all right. You definitely, and I say you because you are a writer, guys. And if you don't know this, Big V is a writer. So if you don't know, now you know. Angie said, "What an analogy! The right ass whipping to bring it out." You know what? Look, before we even talk about that, let's just talk about that. You know something, and Big V, I want your opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
Those ass whippings that we got when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
they created respect. Would
Oh
you
yeah,
agree?
yeah. You knew
Honey,
why, how. Every whooping don't deserve the same switch, but damn it, you know why and how, and you learn. Like
yes,
you know damn well better than that. Whoop, go
yes.
across your back with that till you understand.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
when you get tired of it, then you start to act right, right?
You a
Like
judge.
and,
Yeah.
and, and that's important. And Angie, thank you so much for bringing that back. And I'm gonna put that back up one more time because let's just talk about now, right? Um, you are a writer, and I'm gonna go back to where I was going before. You are a writer and a damn great writer. You created something that was necessary. Positivism in rap, positivism in hip hop culture. And as I say this, right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about the attack, and I'm putting it in quotation marks because I have a different perspective of what's going
Mm-hmm.
on with rap lyrics right now. And I have a different perspective from inside of the system, right? So my
Right.
perspective is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to say in this attack on rap lyrics, Big
Mm-hmm.
V, what advice would you offer up to these up and coming creatives, you know, relative to this very thing, the music that they create and the things that they're saying in the music?
Well, there are. Can we simplify this? And
Okay.
as far as music in real life, people aren't that different. There are four sizes of jeans. There are four sizes of condoms. The popular shoe is 13 and 9. Let me see. What I'm getting at is people aren't that different. And it was easier to manufacture a rapper, put a chain and a hat on anybody, than it is to really groom what is special. You remember it used to be special to be an artist.
It
When
did.
James Brown or Michael Jackson or Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane, or who have you, without that, it was a special entry. But then we took the emphasis off on being anything.
That's
You
right.
remember before Dope come out, somebody ugly didn't get no sex. Somebody less. You remember before Dope come out, it just
Listen, go on and say what
yeah.
one thing about it, Big V. Keep it real. Say you said it
Ah,
right. Yep.
half these niggas wasn't getting no pussy before Dope come out,
Mm-mm.
and so the life went down, and so did the music.
Okay.
Remember, started turning women into $40. Now it's men that's $40. You know, and where I'm at, you know, where I'm from. So, and then dating younger, like I'm 47, I tried dating a 35, 38-year-old. And I brought flowers the first time, you know. She looked at me in the face and said, I would have rather had Dro. And from that point on, I knew shit, I'd rather be alone. But, you know, it's just the value of people has went down. Jeezy come out, I'm a real nigga and I don't like rappers. So that went to talent. So then they got to they got to promoting more of a dog kind of MC. You know, I ain't shitting and you ain't either, and I fit in with you.
And we perpetuate this, right? We perpetuate, and I guess Big V, the reason, you know, I asked you that is because, and I know you hear it, I get sick of hearing, you know, they holding us down, they did this, but you're perpetuating the very things that they think about you.
It ain't they, it's us. It's the biggest screaming voice.
Say it again. Please say it again. It's who?
It ain't they, it's us.
Thank you.
Give you every free choice. But you ever seen a young black man rap? The word "I'm gonna shoot me a motherfucking nigga tonight" come off his
every
tongue
song.
quick.
I kid you not.
Yeah,
bitch,
come off his tongue
motherfucker
quick.
or nigga is in every song.
Yeah, but I've never heard one of these rough ass niggas rap. Wait till I shoot me a white boy this evening. That shit, he'll lose his bars coming off his motherfucking
You right.
tongue.
You right. You right.
I've never heard that. You.
Big V, you remember back, and the other thing, and guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Vito, and like I said, put some respect on it, because his name is a 4-letter word that you want to have all up and through your mouth. I'm just saying. But, you know, I can remember listening to songs, right? And you know, we know what Teddy P was talking about for real.
Turn off the lights.
We know.
No, not that age. When Prince was talking about
and walking the dog. Now, see, I'm going way back. Look, and you know I ain't even that old, but my mom and dad used to listen to songs. We ain't know what no walking the dog was.
No, yeah.
But now
get utilities
just blatant.
And none of that good shit.
There's no mystery.
Well, kids. No, but parents is asking kids, are they doing all right? And mamas date their little boys and do everything, but you know, like shit.
Very much so. Very much so. How did you, all right, so Big V, you know, going back to how you kind of, you know, stepped away. Because guys, I'll give you a little bit. If you missed, you know, the conversation, I really want you to go back because you need to learn the totality of, you know, Big V. He is the present, and we are unwrapping him. Last week we shook him up. Today we're unwrapping the box, and then next week we're gonna pull out the content. But how did you protect your children from this and this, being that you had already been inside and knew what it was? How did you protect your children?
Well, I kept them away from it, I thought. And the internet wasn't as vile in the beginning as it was in the end. It was kind of like daddy would go away and come back.
Okay.
You know, and you know, they didn't know I smoked until after the separation. They didn't know that it was, you know, I lived like Johnny Dangerously. You know, teeth white. If I had to stop at the Love's and get me a truck driver shower before I walk in the house, you know, I make sure, you know, that I always smell presentable.
Respect.
And I never, you know, you don't give a center cut pork chop sandwich to a kid at a barbecue. You bite off a little hot dog and hamburger and cook it first, right?
Yeah.
So it was always timing. Now my kids had tattoos in 8th grade. They growed up quick.
Mhm.
They would hip in dialogue, but identity was at hand. Like, I don't want you rapping, but one of them wanted to rap. And then we went over having the most dangerous job in North America. Well, he drives truck for $200,000 instead of going out here to be some dope MC.
All right now.
And that went that way. But I think what kept me from putting it in their cage as much is the way my parents raised me. I raised in Bible Belt. And you already know what people are.
Absolutely.
When you play when you play hide and go get it, the easiest lay will find you first. Or let me see, what was it? You just, if the only difference between Pro Bowl and not Pro Bowl is discipline.
Whew, guys, for real. All right, so y'all, it's getting real. And the thing is, I love Big V. I love this because you have totally given me so much more insight on a lot of things. And I want to, first of all, I want to shout out Green Girl out of St. Louis, because she was the first person to charge me to open my closed mind to cannabis as an industry and not as a thing. First. Okay. Yeah. Number two, after meeting you, understanding your business, and going into this research project that I'm currently working on, it caused me to really dive into decriminalization and or legalization of specific drugs, right? And you guys are almost like historians within this space, right? And so what I want to talk a little bit about, and guys, this is a part of unwrapping this present that we call Big V. I want to talk a little bit about how you transitioned from being a consumer to a producer, and I'm gonna say an executive thereof.
There's nothing like being your own lab rat. Okay. You begin to be around people when you smoke that puts you out of your normal circle. If you're gonna do any drugs of any kind, usually it take you right out of the hands of them parents or them friends that's yours and put you into the whole nother circle.
That's it.
So being in a whole nother circle and like, okay, this is the way of life. What are we smoking for? Or when I was selling hard drugs at a time in my youth, like, what are you hard drugging for? And then we had a lot of common denominators, and it was mental health from trauma. And so as I grew up and realized some kids need Ritalin and lithium and all that old other stuff, and R&R gummies to sleep, and he's gonna whoop somebody at school if he don't get this vape pen, or it's either they fix, and different parents was trying different methods. And I came home in the middle of it, being a philanthropist, a 15-year-old get out of a conference, mental health, and go down, and shoot somebody. And Nashville is the handgun capital of the world. So
say it one more time. Drop some knowledge. Say it again. Where?
Nashville, Tennessee, handgun capital of the world for youth violence, 60 miles outside of my town. And greater Nashville. Yeah. And so we get programs like Put Down the Gun and Pick Up Your Son. And it's usually from a house where the father is gone. The mother is stressed out. and grandmother can't pay attention from dialysis or some other life trauma in her life.
That's it.
And then the drugs replace feelings, or daddy's income, or mama's decision. And so beginning to be involved like that, I became a man with a mission. So knowing 11 million people and trying to make a difference with a soul sound, and most of the time music is the only thing that brings the dead right back to life. In the Bible and in bars, it's kind of the same effect. So creating a QR code, scan it with your phone so you don't have to print up the CDs or pack anything around, or it's everyday convenience.
Yes. Tell the people. So
I got a ball game and this motherfucker's getting on my nerves and I ain't got no more bill and this bitch is screaming and woo. Baby, you need 2 gummies. Yes, I do, motherfucker. And it just got to be, hold on, holler at Vito. My head's hurting. I just got back from the war. I need, here, try these mushrooms. Hit this blunt. Damn. Yeah. Kind of take the bite out of it. Yeah. And then the mushrooms kind of bring me back when it was good. Yeah. And, and it just got the word of mouth more so. I'm from the country where people don't want to see you going to the liquor store, but they don't mind smelling the beer. And
that's it.
Came back. And so more of an active parent put me around people with the same problems as me, surviving a pedophilia or something, some bullshit, I'm sitting there smoking with people and she can't leave her kid alone with a boyfriend, and we're getting an argument like, why is it your boyfriend if you can't leave your kid alone? Boy, fuck you, and we, so I counsel a lot of people without really counseling people. So I just went on, opened a dispensary and a treatment center. And, I'm from addiction capital of the world, Kentucky, which is the meth capital of the world, where most people walk around with no teeth, no future, and no while ago. And so, like I said, an inspirational song is "It's Okay, It's Okay Now, It's Okay, Help's on the way now. There's a way out. What I pray about is it's okay." And so we still putting out records like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I became the CEO, the connoisseur.
Yeah.
And I was a weed man before Nappy Roots, but I went and got a tax ID number, the corner office, and became a cannabis guy, just like that. And life and experience is the best teacher. So instead of going for a business degree at an institution, I figured supply and demand from the corner. And then I go get a $60 business license, and you can waive your degree and I'll waive my experience. And that's how they kind of meet. So now I'm trying
to look at what you have. And oh my gosh. So guys, the key takeaway here is find the people that truly understand whatever industry it is that you desire to be a part of. And from there, Big V just said it, take your degree and their experience in evidence-based practice, put it together and build something amazing. I think we do ourselves a great disservice because we don't spend enough time talking to the people that don't have 1.5 million followers, or we don't spend enough time talking to the people that aren't on BET, they're only on Tubi, and we don't spend enough time talking to the people that are just getting it out the mud on YouTube. And those very people are the people that's holding you up. Because one thing I know is that what's on the bottom is holding you up. So don't think that you're up here. You're up here because we're holding you up. And we coming up, and I damn sure know I came up on the rough side of the mountain. As privileged as we were, I understand that the rough side of the mountain was the side of the mountain that looked like us.
Yeah.
It was the side of the mountain that came from the people that crossed over the bridges, that walked past the school that was next door to their house and had to go to a school that was across the river. So, you know, stop, people. In this holiday season, I want y'all to start unwrapping your own presents and shake your own boxes and understand that everything that is inside of that gift box is usable.
Yes.
It's usable. I don't care how damaged it is. It's usable. Because a little Gorilla Glue and a little duct tape will go a long way.
Lily Mae. Preach.
Honey, I'm the people, Big V, I'm tired. I am sick and I'm tired. And I hate to say that I'm sick and tired of my people, but see, I don't mind saying it because I'm not here to be liked. You get what I'm saying? They didn't like Jesus Christ, but guess what? You can't do nothing without him. So I don't care about being liked. I want people to hear and know the truth so that when they do rise up, they understand what they're supposed to do.
Amen.
And Big V, you have given us that. I don't think people understand. Big V, your new music, and guys, y'all are out of the loop because Big V has some songs that are coming down the pike. Guys, I would have never thought he was a rapper when he transitioned. When he was first on stage, and y'all saw the clip, when he was first on the stage, you know, he had on his urban wear and he doing his thing. And next thing we know, this thing then came out in a whole cashmere. Like, I mean, he came out there like he was ready to preach the whole entire word. And he did. In languages that everybody could understand. But guys, Big V has taken his lyricism and his ability to cultivate hip hop, y'all, and he has created what I like to call, you know, the rhythm and blues of tomorrow. Because what you gave me was rhythm and blues with a little funk and a little soul. So I was like, okay, if I can't have what Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying, and Teddy P and the Stylistics and the Pointer Sisters, if you can't give me that, I want what you giving.
Yeah. And that's what I grew up on. All of that. Marvin's roots being from Kentucky. This is home of the Backstreet Boys, Kool in the Gang, Step is Lollipop for Lil Wayne. Kentucky is famous for just having all-star George Clooney. You know, we got a few of them. And just to put it all together and just motivated by Barry White, Tina Turner.
Oh, you definitely gave me Barry White, child. I'm trying to tell y'all, when y'all hear this music,
we like I said,
they're gonna be having you performing. The ladies, they ain't gonna even want this ladies lockup. They ain't gonna want no strippers no more. They gonna want you to come perform.
Why not? I'm with the shit, as my nephew and them say. Hey, we with the shit. All right, that's what I guess. But yeah, I just want to put out the music that we love when we was kids, like jumping in your eyes, baby. You know, telling me you want me. You know, don't you? You know, when Aaron Hall brought back dark skin and brown colored brothers, and tease me tonight. That was it. Make you feel alright.
When you know, and once again, guys, you know, we know, or you know, I'm gonna say y'all know Big V relative to music. But I'm so grateful and so thankful to have gotten to know him, you know, as a father and as an entrepreneur first. Like that means something because, you know, this platform here is to honor people for who they are and not what they do. And so
Amen.
to for you to have given me the opportunity to actually get to know Vito Tisdale, right? And to really understand you and to really be vulnerable and then to come on my platform and turn up and turn out, like that means something, you know, and it's my sincere hope. And guys, we're gonna start winding down because you know I know we'll give you some more next week, and that will be our closeout. But this place and time that we are in right now, Big V, is pivotal for our children.
Oh yeah.
We legitimately, my grandmother used to say, baby, we living in our last days. And Big V, as a 5, 6, 7 year old, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it. So then when my mother started saying it as a 14, 15, 16 year old, it made a little bit more sense. Because, see, by that time, I'm starting to see the elders in my family pass over. And I'm
Yeah.
starting to understand that when a baby is born into this world, you need to be weeping. And when them elders go out of this world, you need to be rejoicing
Rejoicing.
because they're going somewhere else where the wicked will cease from troubling. And so now
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we that
Yeah.
remain, right? We
Yeah.
that remain
Yeah.
are charged with
Yeah.
teaching. I'm not going to say preaching because
Yeah.
everybody doesn't believe, and that's okay. I'm not trying, we
Yeah.
don't want you, we ain't forcing you to believe, but we want you to
No.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force you to believe, but I want you to understand how
Understand.
pivotal
Mm-hmm.
this point in time is.
Yeah. And then you trading places. And the goal is to get great. The goal is to get old. The goal is to be remembered.
That's it.
Who set the beam here?
That's it.
What happened right here? And I think music and the things that we talk about and what we do on that playing field. And you never know when it's bad until it gets good, or but when it get bad, you're gonna have to see some sunshine to weep for rain and vice versa.
That's it.
And like I say, the last time, but the end is the beginning. We've already ready to turn the page. And what will you do now that you in control? And mom was this and daddy was that, but what will we be together? You know. And once you know where you're coming from, you you can get to where you're going
That's it.
and
Guys,
come back
that's
home.
it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. If you didn't hear what Big V said, you're going to have to rewind, replay, and come back again because where we are, guys, and seriously, you know, as we begin to wind up, I want you to understand that what we do over here is not for show or for play. There will be some days you're going to see recaps from shows that I did years ago. There will be some days that I will be live because I'm not here for you to glamorize or popularize me. I'm here for you to gain 1 ounce of purpose to go out there and give to someone else because somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. People are sick. People need spiritual healing.
Healing. I know. I seen the mouth. Healing. People need. But first, before you heal, you got to be able to say it hurts. That's the hardest part I found out about normal people and people I'm passing through. And sometimes even myself, it's easy to act like, hey, you are, yeah, man, shit. And deep inside, you feel like your keys are stuck in your pocket the wrong damn way.
Yep.
And, so it's easy to act all right. Hardest thing to say for most people is help.
Yep.
Or I'm hurt.
Yep. That's
so
it.
when you're fisherman, you just got to look in the right spots. You ain't got x-ray vision, but use your nose. When a car's going to mess up, it smells sick.
That's
you
true.
smell something running hot. Smell like, am I right?
Look,
a
little antifreeze. Oh, I know. And you remember them old school cars that had the catalytic converter that smelled like rotten eggs?
Yeah, smell like French toast with honey instead of syrup.
I'm trying to tell you, we had a 1986 Fleetwood Brown Cadillac with the wood grain interior, and you had to go outside and crank it up and let it warm up, and that thing stank so bad.
Yeah, not the level.
Yeah!
You know it's gonna hurt in the summer when your ass hit it coming out of the swimming pool. Oh Lord, I learned. Mama wasn't proud. After that. But I learned. Mm-hmm. We talking about the same stuff. You had to be there to know. You had to be there to know.
And Big V, you know what? The interesting thing is, and guys, I'm gonna close on this note. We are from two different generations, but we are connected by our foundation. Two different generations connected by the foundation. So I'm going to go back to what I said before. I'm not here to convert you to anything. I'm not here to force anything on you. But I will ask you, as you pass through, take a look at yourself.
Amen.
And just ask self, am I all that I ought to be? And am I half of what I could be? And guys, that's it.
Yeah. Post.
That's it. Post. Big V, it's been real again. We did it again.
Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. And next Tuesday, chill. Be Christmas and you will know where you stand. Did you get the right gift for however you feel it? We're going to talk about it. I'll be the white shoes. I ain't drinking 9 months. I'm trying not to renege. I'm due for some eggnog. And this song, I'm about ready to watch Ruffy.
All right. Guys,
I'll see you ASAP.
It's been real. We love you. Thank you so much for checking in. Everybody that tuned in tonight, thank you so much for tuning in. Please continue to share the live. You just heard from Big V of Nappy Roots. He is utterly amazing. And once again, guys, please understand, I have been blessed to get to know this gentleman, not as Big V of Nappy Roots, but as a father, as an entrepreneur, as an executive, and watch out for what's to come in 2024. We'll see you next Tuesday. Night, everyone.
You are the sunshine, sunshine of my life. You are the sunshine, sunshine of my life.
You're listening to ID 104 Radio, home of the independently dope. Baby, you know you are our sunshine. May you stay tuned in, all right?